Identify yourself. Pew, 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 pew. Today, day one is about identifying yourself. And really, the main idea of this in the 5-day Finding Your Purpose challenge is getting aware of who you are and figuring out who you are being versus what you are doing. So, a lot of time, whenever I'm hearing someone be like, I don't know what my purpose is, oh my God, right? And mind you, I was that person, so I'm totally not making fun of you. It's just exactly where I'm sure you are, is people are like, my purpose is, or some people are like, my purpose is to help and inspire others all around the world. Cool. But how do you do that, right? By being you. The only way that you can help other people, the only way that you can inspire other people, the only way that you can do anything is by being exactly you, okay? And that's also what sets you apart from other people. And people say like there's no similar purpose to anyone, everyone's purpose is different. Yeah, because all of our personalities are different, right? So today it's really about realizing that when it comes to finding your purpose, people are normally like, find what is something that I need to do to find my purpose, or they're just focusing on that do type of action. And what we want to do is focus on the being. So we could do anything. We have this like white coat and we think that we need to, like, our purpose is to be a teacher, our purpose is to be a coach, our purpose is to be this one role. And that's actually incorrect. And when you try to put yourself in this one role, you're actually never going to be happy. And that's probably why you're like, oh, I don't really know what my purpose is, because that one thing, you're not going to like it all the time, right? So for example, for a while, people have different versions of finding your purpose and what makes them feel comfortable, right? So some people were talking to me about, having 5 values and 5 qualities and living those 5 qualities. Yeah, by being those 5 qualities, right? So when you really get in the nitty gritty of when people are trying to teach finding your purpose, what is the main situation is being you, okay? That's why we are identifying you today and getting you aware of your purpose, which is you, right? Being you throughout, no matter what you're doing, whether I am doing this Facebook Live, or if I'm hanging out and watching video games or reading or whatever it is, realizing that all of those things are do actions. And no matter what I am doing, as long as I'm being me consistently, you're doing good. Make sense? So a lot of times now when people are like, okay, cool, so I have to be me. Who the F is me, right? And this is where the self-love comes in. This is where all of those things come in. But I do have a small practice for you guys, right? And I'm going to give you guys a PDF. So check around wherever you're looking at this, whether it be the email or the Facebook group or whatever it is. Check the action step, and you're going to find a PDF with 3 Venn diagrams. And it's going to say overcame, knowledge, and passion, in whichever order, right? So overcame, knowledge, and passion. Whatever you have overcome, plus whatever you have knowledge in, plus whatever you have passion in equals you. I'm going to give you the end result, and you can see it when you're doing the practice itself. But things that I have overcome, for example, I have overcome seeing my sister run away the entire time while I was growing up, losing the first love of my life, finding the new one. So I got over heartbreak, I got over toxic relationships, I got over losing my grandfather, who was the most important person, not most important, but he was very important in my life. I got over many things, and thinking that my life was going to be over after high school and I didn't have all my friends with me, right? Whatever it is. So we overcome a lot of things, whether that's divorce or losing your house or going bankrupt. There's tons of things that are specific to your story that some people may also be a divorcee and go through a bankruptcy and lose their loved one, but not in your order. And they also don't have the other 2 Venn diagrams, which is the knowledge that you have and the passion. So some people grew up and they were totally into, violins, and other people grew up and they were totally into rapping. I don't know. So the idea is that nobody is going to have the same thing as you when it comes to overcame, knowledge, and passion, and what you put in those Venn diagrams. So when you know how Venn diagrams, you can find the middle ground between like passion and knowledge and overcame and passion and overcame, right? So you can find like a middle ground between them on average. But when there's that one piece that's in the middle of it all, so the only thing that has all 3 things in common, overcame, knowledge, and passion, the only thing that you can answer is being you. You can come up with, you can be like, well, I'm going to show Jasmine wrong and try to put something else in that middle circle. Cool, try it. Whatever you put into that circle, however you decide to word it, when you really break it down into steps, you're gonna notice that it's being you, no matter what, right? So that's my idea, and that's what I want to prove to you guys today, and really focusing on, it doesn't matter what white coat you put on. It doesn't matter if you're a teacher or a lover or a wife or a girlfriend or a daughter or whatever other role that you play in your life. It's just a white coat that you put on and you take off. But as long as the scientist, you, is still there, you're living your purpose. Because if you listen to Neil Wash or The Power of Now or whatever it is, a lot of them, when you really listen to their stuff, they're focusing on us living. The main purpose of us living is to remember who we are, because we lose ourselves little by little throughout time. We end up getting this belief system and this perspective, and this person is trying to get us to see life in their way, and this inner critic comes in and starts talking to us, right? So all these things start happening and piling upon us, all these friends and family members and ourselves, right? And all these things are piling on top of us, and we lose ourselves, and we have to try to find ourselves like a needle in a haystack, right? So focusing on finding yourself again. So finding your purpose is really finding yourself, okay? And that's what we're gonna go over. If you're like, okay, cool, you just told me my purpose. My purpose is being me. And why do I need the next 4 days of this 5-day challenge? The next 4 days, the next 3 days really, we're gonna focus on getting truly in tune with who you are, figuring out how you could live as you consistently, getting in that flow consistently. And then day 5, we're actually going to focus on turning your purpose into a profitable business, or really just taking action steps. See, sorry, I just hit the mic. Hopefully you didn't hear that. And really taking action steps to move forward with your purpose. Because a lot of people are like, cool, I have a purpose. Now what? And I want to try to avoid that. Okay, so today is really about being clear on what your purpose is. And this is the most important video. The next 3 is going to be really getting in tune with who you are, who you want to be, and being you consistently every day, every minute, everything that you do, no matter what role you play, okay? And then day 5 is action steps. Cool? Cool. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. If you have any questions, make sure to comment. Make sure to do your PDF, and when you end up doing that action step where you get the 3 Venn diagrams and you do the thing, if you want to, I would love for you to be vulnerable. We're going to support you throughout it. We're not going to judge you whatsoever, and I really just want to see what you did and that you did do the soul work, okay? Cool. Love you, girls. Mwah.